So this is the final battle in my honor mode run on Baldur's Gate 3 with the Elder Brain.
The crown.
Now before you go up the brainstem there, make sure that you give your guys like every bonus you can give them, every buff. Give them Long Strider, Hero's Feast, anything except don't drink a potion of invisibility, because as soon as you go up the brainstem, the invisibility will be gone. They remove that buff from everybody except for Orpheus. Orpheus, you can see, is actually still invisible. Before you go up the brainstem, take a potion of invisibility and throw it at his feet. He'll turn invisible and then he'll stay invisible. So I practiced this several times in tactician mode to find out the best strategy. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have each guy turn invisible by drinking a potion of invisibility, and then I'm going to just have them move straight towards the crown on the top of the battlefield. So that's what I'm doing with Will here. I'm going to dash to get him some extra movement. I also forced all of these guys to become partial lithids so that they could fly, which just makes it easier to move around. Now at this point I realized that I forgot to give my guys Long Strider, which never happened during the practice rounds. I never forgot to give them Long Strider. It actually turns out to benefit me a little bit, that we'll see here later, but a couple of the characters don't have enough movement speed to actually make it up to the crown. So I actually never intended to even actually do this fight in my honor mode run. I was just really just trying to get through it and get the achievement. So my plan was just to have Will blow himself up. Not Will, sorry, Gale. Blow himself up at the end. And then Gale got kidnapped by Orin. And during the fight with Orin, Gale got killed, and if that happens, you're not able to resurrect them, which was something I learned the hard way there. So I ended up actually having to do this battle. Now you can see here she can't make it. Shadowheart can't make it up to the crown because it doesn't have a Long Strider.
my luck again. Victory awaits.
Okay, so this is actually a really important part of the strategy because these Dream Guardians will move all the way down here to the bottom of the battlefield where you used to be looking for you. And it's important because in round 2 now, they're going to be so far away from your characters, they won't have the movement to be able to actually attack them.
Witness perfection. Yield to it.
Since you're invisible, those Illithid are just gonna skip their turns. And the dragon, if the dragon can't attack you, it just skips its turn as well. Now these Illithids, they stay put. It's really smart on their part. The Dream Guardians are idiots though. They move themselves out of play basically. Now this is my first time doing this battle on honor mode, so I didn't realize that was going to happen. And you can see that a couple of the guys got hit. They're no longer invisible because they were near the crown. But Will here's just gonna, I'm gonna have him cast Globe of Invulnerability so that nobody will be able to attack us. They counterspell it. Which is fine because I'll just move Shadowheart into the area and have her cast it instead. So really now, at this point, the only concern is the Illithids. Nobody can damage you, but these Illithids up here on the ridge, they can do a Mind Blast, which will penetrate the shield. And if they hit you with it, they'll daze you, right? So, and you'll basically lose the whole next round. So what I want to do here is have Orpheus concentrate on opening the portal, but I need to kill these Illithids, because if they stop him, if they break his concentration, I'm basically going to lose 2 rounds then before I can open the portal again. Here I threw down some haste spores, which gives everybody an extra action point. And then I'm going to have Lizelle, who's my open hand monk, tavern brawler, with a thief multi-class. I'm going to have her throw this trident, which is just devastating. You see this? Killed that Illithid in 2 hits. So that's one of the 4 Illithids down. I need to kill all 4 of them in this round. just a monster. This Lizelle as a monk. You can see I made sure I got her back underneath the globe, which will keep the dragon from attacking her. I'm gonna have Orpheus start concentrating on this. Then I'm gonna have Will work on this this other Lithid on the right side. The aiming with the controller in this game leaves a bit to be desired. You can see how I can't seem to get him from an overhead view. Never lets me aim at the guy. I don't want to waste any of my upper level spells, so I'm gonna do Magic Missile, hopefully just enough to do enough damage to him. And he counterspelled it again. But that's okay, because we'll just use Quicken. And now I can use my remaining bonus point to cast the Magic Missile. Although I should have really just done the full thing, the level 5 spell here, because I actually don't end up using Will for anything later. So we did some damage to him at least. Get Will back to the safety of the globe.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
And then this is my Tav character that I created, who's a Gloomstalker assassin with dual hand crossbows. I'm gonna try and put a hunter's mark on this guy, but he counterspells it. So we'll just shoot some smoke powder arrows at him. So that's 3 of the Illithids down, and only this one on the other far end is left. Look at that. Killed him with the offhand. This is, even in my practice runs, I never actually managed to kill all 4 of these Illithids in round 2. So here, Shadowheart has some points remaining, so I'm just gonna cast Sing here, which isn't really necessary. I don't actually use it, end up using it, but just to use her points up, I guess. I've also, in some of my practice runs, I use that Illithid power, the Mind Vortex here, which allows people to use bonus points and action points interchangeably. Now you can see here, because these idiots ran down all the way down to the other side of the battle area, they actually can't get back up close enough to even attack us.
Surrender. You have already failed.
So their whole round 2 is wasted here. And then because all my characters are under a global vulnerability, the dragon just skips his turn. He doesn't even do anything.
Shouldn't be long now. Hold the line.
And there the portal's open.
The brain is weakened. This is our chance.
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything.
It's vulnerable. Its will is weakening. The brain.
So I'm going to move everybody inside of the portal.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
Since I moved out of the haste spore cloud, now I didn't have an extra action point, so I just used that to give me an extra action point for this round. It only lasts 3 rounds, but it's not going to take us that long to kill the brain.
Now is the chance. Its will is weakening. Eliminate the nether brain and let the sword coast be free.
It's time! Destroy the nether brain and end the grand design!
So I'm going to move Lizelle over here next to my Tav, because they're the only ones who are actually going to do any work here. I'm going to have Lizelle, again, put another global invulnerability around these two, just so, you know, they don't get attacked by the brain, but the brain's not going to live. I have this bag, okay? So I got this backpack, and I filled it full of, you saw smoke powder bombs and stuff. And it's important to make sure you put it in a backpack. I learned the hard way. If you put it in a regular bag,
Another fight.
and throw that regular bag, regular bags like this pouch, they won't burn and they won't break open. So it's going to be important that we actually throw this bag and then it breaks open. Now what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to have my Tav actually do the throwing, but the bag is too heavy. She doesn't have the strength to throw it, so I'll have to move it back to Lizelle. She's got 27 strength here. Have her drink a potion of speed to give her the extra point to make the throw. I'm gonna throw this right down on the platform next to the brain.
Taking position.
And you can see it broke open and all those smoke powder bombs. I think the rune powder vials in there too. And then my Tav is just going to shoot a fire arrow, and that's going to be the end.
Impossible.